cool Sagittarius gang? How are you guys? I hope this video finds you well. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name's Annie. We are going to do, hopefully, a fun little tarot love spread for you. Love, romance, relationships, things of that sort. So if you're not interested, I'll see you on the next one. But yeah, happy to have the rest of you here. Cross watchers, you're welcome. I see you guys out there spying on the Saggy gang, right? Always a lot of fun energy. I already feel it. I like being in your energy, Sag. So hopefully this is a good message for you. For the newbies, my general spiel. These are general messages here on YouTube. Not everything I say will resonate with you. It is up to you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that ultimately you only take away the messages that resonate with you, that serve you in some capacity, that motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you needed or wanted to hear, or illuminate you to something new. That being said, if something doesn't resonate, don't take that message. That means it's probably not your energy. Sometimes give it time to resonate with you. Not everything will click instantly, but yeah, if you don't walk away from this reading feeling some sense of empowerment or clarity or motivation, click off. You know, check out another reader, right? I come at this with love and positivity. I ask that that is what you take away here today. All right, those are my rules. I'm sorry, I have to get through all that not so fun stuff. But everything else you were wondering about this video will be down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, and we are going to hop in for my Saggies. All right, beautiful. How interesting. You have some very interesting cards coming up. All right, so let's look into you first. Bottom of your deck, you do have King of Wands. So I think that's you, Sagittarius, whether you're male or female. It is that nice, strong elemental of fire. That's your suit. You also have Six of Cups, so a longing of the past, nostalgia, when times were simpler, more innocent. It could be that you're thinking of someone you grew up with, someone from yesteryear, right? From college, from high school. It could be thinking you're thinking about your children. It could be that as well. And then the wish fulfillment with Judgment. So hoping that you can make a new, I heard difficult decision, but a new judgment on something that's more in alignment with your heart space. Yeah, you're assessing breaking free from something that you felt was holding you back. So that could indicate wow, you have the Nine of Cups twice. It could indicate you were in a relationship that was very stifling that held you back. Yeah, you have Eight of Swords coming up regarding something you want to be freed from. And I feel like we got this message for you before, so, you know, hang in there, guys. I'm trying for new messages, but ultimately I have to give you what the cards are presenting here. So, yeah, the Six of Wands is looking at the Six of Cups, so it could be that you're interested in a water sign of the past, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Something about... For anyone interested in female relationships, whether you're male or female, there's something about you're really into your person's boobs. Sorry, had to be said. So for all the cross watchers on, I don't know, maybe the male Sagittarius, right? It's not even a gender thing, right? It could be a same-sex couple. Something about their boobs. It's very like erotic or sexually exciting to you. Anyway, I'm not here to deliver all those messages, so let's hop into your actual reading here. But yeah, you're two different people in this spread are looking at their wish fulfillment, but both these cards are indicating a calling back to something from the past. It could also indicate that someone is trapped in the past and they're still struggling to get over a relationship that kept them stuck. There's multiple messages going on here. So again, you're wanting to break free from something. Maybe it's from your past, or maybe you're wanting to break free from a present relationship to return to something in the past. Do you understand how these energies are kind of working? So anyway, let's look in. So in your your energy sector, so this is like your overall presentation in this, you have the Hierophant, so the spiritual leader. You're looking for commitment, you're looking to travel, you're looking to invest in your career. Some of you want to be rock stars, rock and rollers. That's really funny. Something about like being on stage and like speaking to the groups, speaking to the masses. You could do spiritual singing or spiritual music, or hold on, let me throw something on that. Why is the Hierophant coming up here? Spiritual writing, spiritual teaching, or if it's not spiritual, it's just artistic and creative, and there's great creative expression there. You're wanting to send messages out to the public. I am sort of getting kind of involving religion. It's not going to be for everyone, but yeah, you could have, sorry. It's coming up with letters, so you want to send a message to someone, but you're afraid they won't receive your message, or you're afraid they're avoiding you, or or you yourself are indecisive about how to phrase the message correctly. You may have written several drafts of it. Yeah, because you're wanting to, I am sort of confess love to someone, again, potentially in your past, but you're trying, it's almost like you're working to get the final draft together. So maybe some of you are literally writing a book or doing some sort of like a magazine or article spread where it's like it's never quite right. It's never just perfect. There's an element of perfectionism to this. So you may have very strong Taurus in your chart or Virgo. It could be that if you are interested in a Taurus, you feel like their energy is surrounding you, particularly if you're like calling somebody up from the past. It could also be a Scorpio. And I'm just tossing these out so you guys kind of know what signs are here. Obviously, you're not dealing with 9 different zodiac signs, at least most of you. But sometimes that's significant. So again, if it's not your message, drop it. Yeah, there's something about getting the wording just right. So maybe that has to do with your job or your career, or again, it could be a message of love. Even if you're not literally putting it in an envelope in a letter with a stamp, it's more symbolic of wanting it to get there perfectly. And it may something about your messages, even if you're texting, it may have to travel long distance. You might not be with your person at this time, but that's the thing, you're wanting to travel towards them. So in your mental sector, you have the card of Cancer, the Chariot, also the card of Victory, also the card of returning home. Cancers rule Cancers rule the house of the houses and homes, if that makes sense. Very much like familial energy, family. So, gosh, this is a weird message. It's something about you want your message to get across, but the way you go about delivering the messages or sending it, I don't know if you feel like it flopped or it didn't work, but in any case, you go to do it yourself a different way. I'm getting this weird, and I think this is a metaphor, but I'm having trouble, so I'm going to just share it with you anyway. There's something about wanting to write a letter and like almost like message in a bottle, like send it out to that person and hope they receive it. But then it's almost like you send out a text, but you don't get any word back. And so you're like, all right, I'm going to go see what's up and like figure out what's going on here. So it's almost like if you're trying to do like technological communication, you end up going to visit this person. I'm almost getting like you land on their doorstep, because it's almost like maybe you discover a message isn't enough. It's like you have to physically see them or feel them or touch them. And yes, I know we're in quarantine. You be safe, Sagittarius. This message may be for the future, right? I'm not reading these through the lens of quarantine. I'm just not. We all know what's going on. Eventually there's going to be some sort of change, right? So anyway, you may go to physically visit this person in their home, because you want an assured win. You want an assured victory. You're very determined. I'm hearing like, come hell or high water, like my message, my spoken word will be heard. Even if it doesn't land the way you're hoping to, you want to make sure your messages are being expressed with the absolute clarity. And you guys were featured very, very prominently in Scorpio's reading, and I was sort of getting a similar message. So if you are a Scorpio Sag cusper or have strong Scorpio in your chart, there might be messages in there for you. So in your heart space, you have 4 of Wands coming up. So you are wanting to rush towards the soulmate. I am getting an indication that in the past, somebody chose the wrong person. They set sail only to return back home. So this could indicate trying to mend or repair a divorce, though it doesn't have to be that. But yeah, your wish fulfillment is to connect with the soulmate. It could be a Gemini. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Someone very cute and pure and innocent is who you're wanting to return to. They don't have overt, like, dripping with sexuality. It's not that. It's almost like I'm sort of getting like girl next door vibes or boy next door vibes. It's not to say they don't have a great depth of sexual passion and emotion, but it's not the first thing that presents when you see this person. They dress in a very specific way that catches your eye. This is a weird, but I'm getting like it's quirky. Something about them, it's a little bit off. It's a little bit zany. It's just different, but you like it. In fact, it's almost like that's why you're sexually attracted to them. Though there is something here about like breasts and boobs, and again, not for everybody, but And so maybe, just good, maybe it's like you've seen what's underneath. So you know that behind even maybe like this tomboy-esque personality, there is sexuality there. But the way they present, it's almost like very, like, I don't know how to say it. Like if it's a female you're looking at, it's maternal. If it's a male, I'm not sure I would use like a father type figure, but it's just more buttoned up. This person isn't oozing and dripping with sexuality. They're cute, but that's what you like about it. They're not having to, like, I just heard like work the streets or hustle for attention. They're just kind of pleased with who they are. Okay, that's what it is. They're not trying to be anything that they're not, and that's what you like about them. And it's taken you a while to realize that that's the type of partner you need, because in the past, Sagittarius, you've been with people who are very flamboyant and very loud and crazy personalities, but they were peacocking. You realized there wasn't a lot of substance to them, and so you're going back to mend something, or even if it's not mend, go back to someone from the past that, again, maybe it was a friend, maybe it was someone, you know, a friend of a friend that you just kind of knew, but there's something calling you to this person. Because something, when everything else went to shit, when everything went to hell, they were the one that either had your back or there was some sense of loyalty there. And so that's what I mean. This person with Judgment and Six of Cups, it's not brand new. I don't really necessarily get that this was like again, like a passionate relationship with the one you're wanting to return to. You may not have even ever dated, but again, this could just be a very loyal friend that you decide you have a change of heart about. It's something about they're the missing cup. They're the one cup that you could go back to, and they're very healing. Their energy is very nurturing. I'm getting kind of like witch, gypsy, spiritual vibes, like an earth witch, someone who does like good work for the environment, for humanity. Again, someone who's probably very spiritual. But again, there's no put onto them. They are authentically them, and maybe that has made, I'm almost getting they're a bit of an outsider or a bit of a loner. They feel like they struggle to relate to other people, but you guys have a bond or a connection. And again, if it's new and you don't totally know this, I think when you do come into, you do know this though. I can't really dance around it. You know it because you're absolutely certain that if word doesn't get to them one way, you're going to make it happen the other way. You're extremely determined to reach out to this person and heal or mend something or be around their healing energy. For some of you, you could be returning home to like a family, you know, if their warmth and love provides you that good energy. But you may be down and out in terms of money. I'm getting you don't have much left to give in terms of finances or a home or something about money is tight. There's been a few different upsets in your life, but you're very determined about making it known to this person that you want a commitment with them, like absolute. You have the Hierophant coming up twice, so you might be dealing with a Taurus. Why Five of Cups in the outcome? I heard don't wake the baby. Do you have a child with this person? There's also something about being awoken in the middle of the night. I don't know if you text this person at night or you go to visit them at night. If you're, you know, flying in a plane, you may arrive at their door at some odd hour if you have to take like a red eye. Yeah, something about you don't want to disturb their slumber. It's very cute. And then again, something about pattering of little feet like children. This could be a mother to a child you had. It could be a father. I just heard like I don't know, how would you say it? Like I'm sorry, this message is so silly, I acknowledge that, but you guys were like cat parents, like you had a pet in common, or I don't know what that, anyway, doesn't really matter, it's just confirmation for one or two of you. Again, something about Taurus or the number 5 is very significant. Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. I have 555 here, which is the sign, or the number of the devil in Hierophant. In Hierophant. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I said that. It's the number of the Hierophant 5, but something about the triple fives, it's the card of the devil in tarot, which is a Capricorn. So you've unshackled yourself from what was keeping you stuck. Metaphorically, that was the devil. So again, breaking out of a relationship that kept you bound. There was too many control issues. You felt suffocated, like you couldn't breathe. You're moving towards your wish fulfillment, and it could potentially end up being the person that you marry with the Hierophant. The person that you want to have children with, the person that you maybe want to go into business with. And it could also be a Cancer. With 7, I have double 7s. That's the Chariot card. And then Temperance is you. So yeah, something with a Cancer looks really promising as well. All right, let's look into your person. Oh my gosh, we're 14 minutes. All right, so your person has the Tower card coming up twice. Bookended, actually. So hold on. Actually, I just want to go back to this one thing. I'm so sorry, guys. Just there's one other thing I have to clarify. All the cards. I'm not going to take them. Like 5 cards came out. I can't do that. I need with absolute clarity, please, to clarify the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups for Sagittarius and their action. Something that eclipsed your vision. Something that you couldn't see before in a certain person. Again, someone who's, I don't know why I'm being called to say this, a tomboy or very unique. It could be an Aquarius. Someone who's very innovative or bizarre, alien-esque. But it's not in a bad way. It's something about their individuality amazes you. You're so intrigued by it, but something about you were spoken for, or they were married, or something like that. You weren't able to come in before, and so you closed off the vision of a future with them, but something opens your eyes to it. You realize their cup is still available. So this person may be recently single as well, and yeah, you're moving towards it. You're taking the lead. You're taking leadership to make it known that it's almost like you want to claim dibs on it before someone sneaks away with their heart, with their love. Oh, that's actually a really cute message. Yeah, you definitely seem to be initiating action in the Sagittarius, which kind of makes sense, you being a fire sign, right? But I know you Sagittarians also like the thrill of the chase, too. And I think you like to be chased, though, is what I'm saying. A little bit, anyway. But yeah, you seem to be the one kind of coming in hot and heavy here. Because there's important messages, important things you have to tell this person. Something about postal delivery system. I don't know if you're sending a package in the mail. Maybe it's to your kids. Maybe it's to your relatives. I don't know why that's significant, but anyway. So your person's overall energy is the Tower. Oh, they're trying so hard to hold it together, but there's pieces of them that still feel broken and need some sense of healing. This might not have to do with you. Your person could have been involved with a Scorpio or an Aries, and it got very chaotic. It got very messy. They are growing and developing and rebuilding, restructuring their life and their health. But yeah, they've been through a whirlwind of chaos. Your person could be a dancer or, again, something very artistic. I heard the word muse. So I'm not going to go off and list all the artistic professions, but there's very artistic about them. That's so funny. Yeah, you guys... This is annoying me. Why can't I find the card that I'm looking for? It's got to be right in front of me. I feel like I'm losing my mind, literally. Didn't we just have that card? Where's my Chariot card? Oh, Spirit, you're killing me here. What the fuck did I do with it? All right, moving on. I guess I lost it for a reason. Anyway, Cancer's out. Cancer's off the table. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking, guys. Don't freak out. Someone could have lost their home or had to have moved very drastically. And I'm not necessarily predicting this, but if somebody lost their job and realized they could no longer afford, house payments or rent, your person may literally be like throwing their shit in a bag and having to move quite quickly. Yeah, there's something about, there's rapid change in the house, in the home. The reason I was being drawn to pull the Chariot card is because that was significant for you because you're going home. In your mental sector, that assured victory that we were talking about, something about the duality of the horses. You might be going to help this person, helping them move boxes. Maybe that's why you're sending them packages in the mail or letters in the mail. Oh, okay. If you sent them something physical, you may be worried it's going to get lost in the shuffle of them moving. And so you don't want to take any risks. And so you're going to deliver it yourself. What an interesting message this is. Something about you have to follow your instincts. Not everything is completely clear right now, but if you feel driven or motivated to go do something, you have to have faith that you're being called in the right direction. So your person in their mental sector, they're deciding if they're going to close their cup off to love. They're not certain yet. They've been burned in the past by someone, particularly a water sign, or it could indicate that your person is a water sign. And it's almost like they feel like their heart is always broken, and so they're losing hope about something. This is a very sobering message. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, we're back. So you have the King of Wands twice. So some of you may have two options, particularly if you are seeking partnership with a male. You may have two different fire signs coming up, or it could indicate that one is you, and it could be like a twin flame type thing. It could be literally another Sagittarius that you're interested in. But this person doesn't know what to do with your offer. They're suspicious of it. That's the best word. They're intrigued by it. They're going to hear you out, but it has to do with this message. Again, I'm being called to reference that Scorpio reading I did. Something about your message, it's very blunt, it's very honest, it's very truthful, but something about it, your person might not be ready for this. I hate to say it, but this could also indicate the person you are detaching from. If it's not the one you're going to, it's almost like make sure you settle everything with the person you're potentially leaving. If any of that makes sense, if you are the one transitioning the household, there's something about the assessment of love in your cup that you have for each other. Your person, whether that's your ex, your wife, your husband, the person you're wanting to come into or make an offer to, they're in assessment of how much love you can really provide to them. Because in their heart space, they want absolute reciprocity in love. They have Six of Cups. I mean, they have the soulmate card too. There's so much soulmate energy here. Four of Wands. You have the Hierophant twice. They don't want half-assed offers. They want love and all the bells and whistles. They don't want to constantly be questioning if they're good enough for you. So in a way, it's like it feels like you are being very blunt and truthful, and you are making your intentions known. So unless you're making your intentions known that I'm not willing to commit to you, which I really don't think that's the case with all this Hierophant energy. I just heard I want to rock with you. And like the Michael Jackson song. So maybe that name is significant. Michael or Jackson or Jack or Jake or something like that. It doesn't have to be, right? Or Michelle for that matter. Something about Michael Jackson. It's more has to do with the name though than the song. It's I want to rock with you. It's like you're my rock. You're my person. This person does want something long-lasting with you, and they make that known to you. They want their 10 of Cups. They want marriage and kids and babies, and that's sort of what I was getting with. They're the one that you return to. Something about don't wake the baby. Maybe some of you are pregnant, or you're thinking about pregnancy, or there's something about having to bridge the gap of the tower moment that this person has experienced. I don't know if this was caused by you, Sagittarius. If you guys have a very heavy past together, it's possible. But even if that's the case, you guys still are both wanting to commit to each other on some level, commit to the healing between you, even if you have kids together and you decide to break this or separate, right? It's something about let's try and keep this together for the kids, more in terms of being civil to one another, right? You both have the 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. That's incredible. But whatever is affecting your person, what's shaking up their life, their household, it would require a tremendous amount of rebuilding. That's what's hindering their 10 of Cups, their fairy tale ending. Oh, I wish I had another deck to clarify. Let's do this one. Yeah, they're not certain about you, Sagittarius. Maybe you guys do have a lot of baggage together. Maybe somebody has options, you know? It could indicate your person has 2 fire signs that they're interested in. The Chariot. You have the Chariot? Do you have the Chariot 3 times? No, just once. Okay, hold on. The Home. Yeah, something about a Cancer plays a very important role here, too. This person could be divorcing from a Cancer, or it could be a Cancer that you're moving towards again. 10 of Cups or a Pisces. And that's, yeah, there's a lot of water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Definitely have Taurus. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an assessment about you want to move towards them. No holds barred. This is it. I'm coming in. Victory. Hear me now. This is what I want. I'm committed. I'm your person. That's your energy. It's very strong. Your person is presenting as the Chariot, so it's like these horses could work together. They could work in unison, side by side, but your person is not coming in with the same, like, gusto and energy that you are. They're kind of like, I don't know if they're playing hard to get. I don't really sense that because their apprehension has to do with not wanting to experience another tower. It just, I keep referring back to, it feels like they've had their heart broken time and time again. So if you're coming in like, you're my person and I want you, there's almost a sense of, don't you dare break my heart. Like if you meet, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, the very sensitive water signs, it's like, or earth signs, something about they don't want the crumbling of their life. It's like, if you're coming in with this offer, don't you dare like renege on it. Don't you dare go back on your word, because that would crush this person. That would be such a blow to their ego, to their love, to their confidence. There's soulmate energy here, and this does feel like something they've considered or thought about, but they never thought it would be a tangible reality. But that's the thing, you both have the wish fulfillment card coming in. Someone makes a new offer, and it's like you're fighting your way in. You really want this person to hear you, and then 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, like, again, long-term longevity, a person, husband, marriage, wife, you know, yeah. And the Ace of Cups, new love throughout the years, potentially giving birth to an air sign child, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's something magic about the spark that you feel for this person. I hate to say this, Sagittarius, I keep getting this, they're suspicious of you. Like your clandestine activity, even if it wasn't third-party stuff, they may be questioning if you're really separated from your ex, or if you're done once and for all with kind of like lying, liar, cheater, thief vibes. There's something about your complete truth and honesty would be required to mend this, or to get this to take off, to officiate it with like a wedding ceremony, to make it finalized, to it's like lock into that agreement, that spiritual agreement, that love agreement of soulmates. 4 of Wands twice, 6 of Cups twice. Is this a soulmate? 10 of Cups? Yeah, I think it could be, but if that's the case, why does your person have all these reservations? Why do they have so much hesitation? What is this letter you're wanting to send to them? It's almost like you have to get something off your chest. This could also indicate divorce papers too, for 1 or 2 of you. This is all over the place, Sagittarius. Good Lord. Saggy. Bottom of your deck, Ace of Wands, a brand new spark, a brand new beginning. Ace of Wands, and again, the Ace of Cups. Water and fire is just dripping in this spread. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Well, you will. You got something to say. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I almost want to pair that with your person. They're very hesitant in going into something. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. They're not playing their full hand of cards. They're not revealing their hand. But they're thinking about this. They're weighing out the idea of, could Sagittarius be my forever person? And not everybody believes in marriage, right? I gotta be blunt. If they're so questioning this, they want a long-term commitment, but is it the official document that freaks them out? I don't know. And then finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, so that goes out to one or both of you. And then worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. That's sort of like the Wheel of Fortune card to me. All right, let's do some zodiac signs on this and wrap it up for Sagittarius. Ugh, you had half the deck fall out, but whatever. I'm not surprised, though, because there's so many energies here. It's kind of overwhelming. Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Gemini again. And that is your opposite pairing, so that doesn't surprise me, but... All right, guys, that's what I got for you. You are motivated to go towards a new person. You want to join into their life. You want to heal something from the past. All right, quite clearly, right? There may have been alcohol addictions or drug substance abuse issues that put a wedge in this relationship. Maybe that's why this person is so hesitant, because they're not sure that you have healed or mended your abuse issues, or the opposite. Your person may have struggled with their sobriety, and so they're not wanting to almost burden you with things that they're still sort of grappling with. It could be something like that. But yeah, healing from the past. That's what this message is. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye.